Everything that I do is with intention and purpose. My first time playing football, we went undefeated. And I remember this winning thing is pretty cool. I like that. Now to be building a company that is at the intersection of my three passions, which is sports, tech, and philanthropy, is really special to me and just proves that point.
Hey, I'm Mike, founder of Win-Win. I'm on location in Phoenix, Arizona with my man Patrick Peterson from the Arizona Cardinals.
Principles came from my mom. She made it very clear very early that if I wasn't handling my business at school, then athletics was off the table. It was just me and my mother, living in Houston, in A-Leaf. She was trying to make ends meet, but the love was very strong. She made sure that I had everything I needed. When I got to A-Leaf Taylor, I played football, obviously basketball, and track. And then I realized my team in high school was actually pretty good. I want to specialize and really focus on football. Duke started recruiting me probably around my junior year. And I remember the moment I signed, it was just kind of like, oh, you're going to Duke, right? And I just immediately felt that this was another level. My freshman year, I became the starting middle linebacker, became an All-American, led the nation in tackles for all underclassmen. My senior year, I led the nation in tackles. I ended up finishing early, and so I signed with an agent right after my senior season and went out to Arizona. It was a great thing for me, knowing that I was going on to live a dream. The Colts called me. They said that they wanted to bring me in. It obviously ultimately didn't work out, but I think that's when I really got into understanding that there's a bigger purpose for my life. I started to really get into what that next phase was, and for me, it was business. During that time, I was studying for the GMAT on a route to go to Rice, and a friend gave me a call and he said, there's a program out in the Bay Area called Draper University. I know you got some great ideas. I think you should look into it. And so I went in with an open mind, and I ended up finishing number one in the program out of 50 students. And I was like, I'm getting into tech. Life was also happening as well. I met a young lady that I was very serious about. So we were getting ready to get married. We now had a baby on the way. So we moved down to Houston right after the program, and the plan was we're gonna spend 3 months here after we have the baby, then we're gonna move to the Bay and I'm gonna start a company. 3 months turned to 12 months, and I spent that entire time teaching myself how to code. We were moving to the most expensive place in the country, and I didn't even have a job. It's a huge risk. I just knew that I wanted to get into that innovation ecosystem, and I got hired at a very good company. They gave me a shot, and within the first 5 or 6 months, I'm now on the leadership team. And so I'll never forget, they were trying to get me to join this fantasy league. And I always told them, I said, look, I play reality. I didn't play fantasy. This was in 2015, and FanDuel and DraftKings were huge. These companies were literally making billions of dollars, and the players driving the platform didn't get any of that. The idea for Win-Win started to develop in my mind, where I said, what if what you're competing to win is not money, but rather experiences that money simply can't buy, like having dinner with Russell after the game, or field passes at the Texans game, or whatever that is. And so the concept developed into essentially gamified giving. What we do is we combine giving with gaming to make donating to charity a lot more fun and engaging. And the way we do that is we work directly with professional athletes right now, and the athletes are hosting these tournaments. And it's very simple, it's easy, you just pick the winners. So it's truly a win-win scenario. I remember me and my wife were talking about it, and it would be a dream to be able to come home and do what I love around the people that I love. And I was learning at that point that Houston was really starting to invest in that tech ecosystem that was non-existent when I was first trying to get into this whole thing. We moved to Houston to bring that company here. A lot of that credit goes to Lawson Gow and the Cannon. And I saw a very, very big opportunity. That's why we decided to come to Houston and not only benefit from that growth, but be a part of it. When we win, everybody should win.